This is you. And right now, you're angry, not irritated, not just in a mood. You're really angry at them. So, now what? You've got choices. You could keep it all inside, let it boil until it burns you. You could go lash out, yell, explode, and deal with the consequences later. Or you could stay right here. You could watch this video. You could let your anger shift safely through your mind with carefully chosen, better feeling thoughts that lead you toward relief. This is a self-talk workout. Every sentence is your own inner voice. I is you. You is the person you're angry at. You don't have to say anything. Just breathe. Just listen. Let the words do their work. You'll start where you are, fuming. But thought by thought, you'll rise. Through revenge, blame, exhaustion, clarity, all the way back to who you really are. Let's begin. The moment it happened, I froze. I felt powerless. Like I had no voice. Like I didn't matter. You humiliated me. And I stood there stunned, speechless. Something collapsed inside me. And for a second, I believed it. That I wasn't enough. That I couldn't stand up for myself. That I had no control. That was the worst part. Not what you said. Not what you did. But how I felt. Helpless. Like a child again. Like I had no way out, but I don't want to stay in that feeling. Because something inside me is starting to push back. Something is rising. My fire. My truth, my right to feel whole. And I can feel it now. This isn't going to be a collapse. This is going to be a rise. But first, I let myself think the thoughts I've been holding back because I know that's how I move them. I am angry with you. I'm furious. And I'm not afraid to admit it. I want to scream at you. I want to hurt you back. I want you to feel what I felt. You disrespected me. You made me feel small. And I hate that. You crossed a line. And I'm not just hurt. I'm mad. You think you can just treat me that way? No, this is not okay. I want revenge. I want justice. I want to take my power back by fighting you in my mind. I want you to regret everything. I want to blame you, fully. You should know how wrong you were. You should suffer the way I did, because right now I don't care about peace. I care about power, and anger feels like power. I don't want to calm down. I don't want to understand. I want to win. But there's a part of me, quiet, deep down, that's starting to whisper, how long do I want to stay like this? I'm tired. All this fire inside me, it's not making me feel better anymore. It's making me feel worn out. I keep thinking about what happened, but I don't feel stronger. I feel stuck. I thought staying angry meant staying powerful. But now it just feels like I'm keeping myself in the story. And the story is exhausting. I don't want to forgive you. I'm not ready for that. But I'm starting to see this anger isn't hurting you. It's hurting me. It's taking up space. It's taking my attention. It's taking my peace. And maybe that's what this emotion is trying to tell me, that I've gone far enough with this vibration, that it's time to turn. Not to let you off the hook, but to stop hooking myself. I don't have to fix anything today. I don't even have to feel good yet. I just want to feel a little less bad. And that's enough. I want to stop carrying this weight. Even if I still think you were wrong, I want to stop holding myself back with it. Maybe I can't find clarity yet, but I can stop digging the hole deeper. I'm ready to stop fighting, not because I give up, but because I want something better. And I think that's the beginning of real power. And on my way back, I am willing to end this old story of my anger. So maybe now I can let it go. Not because I agree with you, not because you were right, but because I'm ready to feel better. I don't want to keep fighting. Not because you deserve peace, but because I do. And here's what I know now deep down. This anger wasn't really about you. It has always been about me pinching myself off from my true self, about me not letting in who I really am, about me turning away from joy and using you as an excuse. And I did it long enough that I forgot how good I usually feel, but I'm learning. That's the truth. This anger I've been carrying, it's not helping anymore. At first it felt like strength, but now I can see it for what it is. Disconnection. This isn't who I am. Not really. I don't walk through life angry. I don't feel good blaming and attacking. That's not my natural state. And I can feel it. I've been using you as an excuse to stay out of alignment. I cut myself off from clarity, peace, even joy, and I pinned it on you. But no one can hold me away from who I am. Only I can do that. And I've done it long enough. It's not that what you did was okay. It's that I don't want it to define me. I'm not giving this up for you. I'm doing it for me, because this anger has kept me in a loop, reactive, tense, unwell. It's not helping me move forward, and I want forward. I want air. I want my energy back. I want to hear myself again, not the noise of defense. You've been the main character in my mind too long. Now I want me back in the lead role. Deep breath. I don't need a resolution right now. I need release. And I'm letting that begin. Not all at once, but I'm tipping the scale. I'm letting go of the fight, not because I've lost, but because I'm ready to win something more important, my own connection. I feel lighter. And that means something is shifting. The anger isn't holding me anymore. It's still nearby, I remember it, but it's not driving me now. And now that I've stepped back, I can ask something new. What if this whole experience helped me? What if I needed that anger to realize how far I'd strayed from who I really am? What if this emotion, so sharp, so loud, wasn't a failure, but a flare, a signal that something in me still wants to rise? What if something better is happening to me? What if this pain is part of the clarity I've been asking for? What if I'm actually more powerful now? Not because I yelled, but because I listened. I'm not pretending everything's okay. I'm not glossing over what happened. But I'm seeing now I'm stronger for having walked through that fire. I can feel the guidance in all of it. The intelligence, the momentum toward healing. And now that I'm not resisting so hard, I can actually imagine a better outcome. Not necessarily with you, but with me. I'm seeing possibilities again. I'm remembering that life is still mine to shape, that my energy, my attention, my state of being is what leads the way. This anger wasn't the end of the road, it was just a bend, and I'm still moving forward. Something good is on its way. Maybe it already started. Maybe this is it. I'm becoming someone who knows how to return, how to rise, how to realign, and that gives me hope. Real hope. Not because I've forgotten the pain, but because I'm not choosing it anymore. I'm doing well. I can feel it now. Something real has shifted. This isn't pretend. This is power, and it's mine. I'm not carrying the anger anymore. It taught me something. It pointed me to where I had split from myself, and now I'm whole again. I don't need the fight to feel strong. Because this strength comes from alignment, from flow, from clarity. I love this feeling, not because everything outside me changed, but because everything inside me did. I've released the resistance. And now the good part of me, the clear part, the connected part, is rising again. It's beautiful to feel energy moving through me, to feel like myself, like I'm back in the stream of my own becoming. That old version of me, the one who stayed stuck in the story, who gave away their power to blame, I thank them for what they lived through. But I'm not them anymore. I'm vital now, energized, excited. I'm starting to feel not just okay, but eager. Eager to live, to connect, to imagine new conversations, not for defense, but for fun. Not to explain myself, but to be myself. And I trust that when I show up as this version of me, I attract very different experiences. Because I've changed my vibration. I've changed my tone. I've changed the signal I'm sending out. And that means my relationships are already changing. My reality is already changing. I love how I feel right now. I love knowing I did this. That no one outside me had to change for me to get here. That I returned to myself because I wanted to. Because I could. This is what true power feels like. Not loud, not forceful, but clear, steady, alive. And I'm ready for what comes next. I remember now. I remember who I am. And it feels so good to be back. I don't need to forgive you. I don't need to fix anything. I don't even need to think about you. Because I'm not defined by what happened anymore. I'm defined by who I chose to become through it. And I love who I've become. I love the journey. Even the messy middle. Even the anger. It showed me how much I care. It showed me what I'm no longer willing to tolerate in myself. I feel spacious now, like light is pouring through every part of me. I feel unconditional, not because I agree with everything, but because I've stopped needing conditions to feel love. Love is here. It's mine. And I can feel it flowing, not just for me, but through me. I love how life works. I love how I can return anytime. I love that alignment doesn't depend on anyone else. You don't have to get it. You don't have to change. Because I've changed, and that's enough. In fact, I love you. Because I know who you really are too. Even if you're not in touch with it right now, even if I never speak to you again, I still love you for the part you played in bringing me back to me. I feel free. free to speak, free to rest, free to create, free to love without guarding myself. And I expect more of this, more ease, more flow, more of the magic I now know I can allow. I'm not reaching anymore, I'm receiving. I know who I am. I know how this works. I know that life is always guiding me toward more joy, and I'm ready for it. Not as escape, but as expression. I'm not healing anymore. I'm thriving. I'm not recovering. I'm rejoicing. And that's what I came here for. You've just completed a powerful emotional journey from blame to freedom, from resistance back to alignment. If this felt fast, that's okay. Pause anytime. Breathe. Sit on a thought that resonates. Let it settle. Let it support your next step. Emotional shifts don't always happen in one sitting. They may take days or weeks. That's normal. Most people slide back into anger or pain, not because that's who they are, but because those emotions are more practiced. Their vibration is stronger. This workout gave you a guided climb up the emotional scale, but the real work is yours. Read, listen, feel, sit, repeat. Not speed, but repetition is what strengthens a new thought. Take your time. Keep climbing. You're not angry. You're realigning to your true loving essence.
To find a better feeling, though.